It is your Classic Metal Show right here on the ClassicMetalShow.com. That is something from a Classic Metal Show fan from Sweden.
Oh, yeah?
Tom from Sweden writes in, I would really appreciate it if you would play a new song from my band on the show.
Okay.
My band is called, I don't know how to pronounce this, Kairos. Kairos?
Kairos, I guess.
And the song is called Strike While the Iron is Hot.
All right.
Hail and kill and hand job.
All right. Well, hand job to you too, pal.
Yeah. So Sweden, loving the CMS.
Well, there you go. That wasn't a bad song.
Not at all.
Pretty good. Didn't make me run for cover.
Kind of reminds me of like Dream Evil.
Sure sounded better than some of that audio we played last segment. That's for sure.
What audio are you talking about?
The rat audio.
Who? What?
The rat audio.
I didn't hear that. What did they play somewhere tonight?
Whatever, fake rat. The Stephen Piercy's rat experience.
Yeah. But okay, thank you, Tom.
Yeah, not bad.
So once again, always surprised at the audience that we have around the world.
Mm-hmm.
But Tom submitted his music.
Yeah, so go look for his band, Kairos, K-A-R-O-S.
Yeah.
K-A-I-R-O-S.
It's K-A-I-R-O-S.
Yeah, go look for it.
Sweden. They seem to have the cornerstone on what we would consider classic metal or melodic metal or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
They always turn out really good bands over there.
Now, it seems like, if this is the same band, I don't know, never mind. There's like 15 Kairos bands out there.
I don't even know what that means. What does that mean?
I don't know. No idea.
Why that name? Does that signify something?
I know that's the name of a Sepultura album.
Okay.
A couple years ago, but I don't know. I don't know what the word itself is. Maybe it's like a mythical something. Kairos.
Let's see here. A
propitious moment for decision or action. Wow.
Okay.
All right, good. Whatever. Too smart for me.
Yeah.
Your band's good. Your name stinks. Change the name.
It's an ancient Greek word which means the right, critical, or opportune moment.
Fantastic.
So it's like strike. Well, it's kind of what the name of the song is about. It's Strike While the Iron is Hot.
Critical. So called band Striker. For this nonsense. I can't fucking figure that out. Kairos.
Yeah.
Look, if dumb people like me have to look it up, then it's too fucking smart.
Well, again, it's from Sweden. I mean, for all we know, that could be a very common word over there.
Okay, well, great. We're here, pal.
Yeah, so we played your song, and we appreciate the submission.
I'm going to call this band Dream Evil from now on. They're not using it. Why can't this guy?
Is Dream Evil done?
I don't think they're done, but they haven't. Well, I think they put out an album last year, didn't they?
I don't know.
Called Six? I think they might have. A year or two ago, I think they put out an album called Six. Which didn't move me at all, so.
That's because Frederick was probably not involved.
Probably not. He's probably out, making money. Didn't have time. Freddie's not involved in that. Gus G's out of that now. It's just a bunch of guys.
Right.
It's those guys' Dream Evil experience.
Right. Well, I don't know if you were aware of it or even if you care.
Okay.
But you know me, I'm a fan of President Trump.
What?
Yes.
You're kidding.
No.
I hadn't heard that.
I'm going to use Ozzy's terms.
Mm-hmm.
Love the Trump.
Okay.
He did a rally in Montana this week.
All right.
And I know that you watched the rally that he did in South Dakota about a week ago.
Right.
And you thought that he was really pulling out all the stops on that.
Yeah, he was funny.
Well, he was even more so here.
Really?
he ripped up the Me Too movement.
All right.
And of course, the people on the left, they were just horrified.
Yeah, no, I saw our good friend John Mahoney was comparing him to Hitler for doing that.
Yeah, for Hitler. Yeah. Yeah, because Trump is out extinguishing 6 million Jews.
Well, his words.
Yeah, right.
Could be harmful.
Yeah, because words hurt.
They do. That's why we have the Me Too movement.
But it's so funny because one of the things that I admire about Trump, and we've said it a million times on the show, he does not give a fuck.
Not a one.
And I love that. Love it. And I know that the more delicate types, that get all hurt and upset about that kind of stuff.
Right. But
here's the thing that I'm not going to say it bothers me, but I'm surprised at it. Mm-hmm. I read these, I see these articles or, commentary that he's not a very smart person.
Right.
Or he's illiterate, or he can't read a full sentence, or, he has no grasp of reality, or whatever it is that they choose to hurl at him. Mm-hmm. This guy plays these guys like a fiddle.
He does, of course.
And it's just like, how could you not say that Trump has any intelligence?
Right.
This guy is playing you guys like nobody has before. And you fall into it every freaking time.
Sure they do.
Every time.
Yep.
He's not very smart. He can't form a single sentence. The guy has no intelligence. He's a total buffoon. But then you watch these rallies, and he says a lot of inflammatory things, I'll admit. Mm-hmm. But they fall right into it every time.
Right.
And that's why it makes me laugh and laugh.
Right.
Because I know, and you and I kind of conversed via the text about a week ago.
Right.
What was going to make the headlines the next day.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Are you telling me that these people, that he doesn't know that these kind of things are not going to make the headlines?
Of course he does.
Of course he does.
Yeah.
But they report on it anyway.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to turn this into a whole political thing, but I just wanted to bring this up because I laughed my ass off all week.
Right.
At the horrified
reaction
of the press, because God forbid he made fun of the sacred cow known as the Me Too movement.
Well, I just got this text from a female listener of our show. I won't say who.
Yes.
She texts me and tells me that it's okay, but it just says simply, the Me Too movement has turned into a bunch of cunts who have never been raped and white knights who are trying to go in the back door for some pussy. It's been a bullshit pussy movement from the beginning. That's a female friend of ours.
Okay, so he makes fun of it during his rally.
Of course he does.
And that just made me laugh and laugh.
Right.
So I'm going to play some audio from that real quick.
All right, she said I could say it's our friend Holly.
Okay, Holly.
Holly in Canada.
She's okay because she bought a CMS shirt.
Mm-hmm.
She's actually thrown some hard-working coin toward the show.
Yeah, well, not only that, she sent me a picture of her naked tit once.
Wow.
Because I was depressed about my son having cancer, so she went out of her way to cheer me up with a picture of her boob.
Nice.
And that is now her profile picture in my phone.
Wow.
So every time I get a text from her, the first thing that pops up is her tit.
Very good. Well, let's listen to the false outrage and the anger.
All right.
Because Trump is making fun of the all-important Me Too movement.
Right.
The thing last night that I thought was playing with matches next to kerosene. And that was his sort of dismissal of the Me Too movement. in a way that made a lot of people uncomfortable. Take a look.
Faggot!
That made me very uncomfortable.
It made me uncomfortable.
Shut up.
It made me uncomfortable.
Shut up, queer.
Faggot!
Yep.
Let's say I'm debating Pocahontas, right? I promise you I'll do this. I will take, those little kits they sell on television for $2? We will take that little kit and say, but we have to do it gently. Because we're in the Me Too generation, so we have to be very gentle. And we will very gently take that kit and we will slowly toss it, hoping it doesn't hit her and injure her arm. And we will say, I will give you $1 million to your favorite charity, paid for by Trump, if you take the test and it shows you're an Indian,
I don't want you to get drawn into Elizabeth Warren. She created her own problem.
But he can make that joke without involving Me Too.
Yeah, he could have made that joke without involving Me Too because this was serious, God damn it!
Yeah.
You should see the fury, the furor, and the look on this woman's face. He could have made that joke without involving the Me Too movement because this is a sacred cow, God damn it!
How about this? Half of the country thinks that your dumb movement is bullshit. How about that?
Yeah, but I live in my bubble. What goes on outside of my bubble doesn't exist.
Why don't you take that bubble and float it over Niagara Falls and see if you live on the bottom end of it, you fucking twat. Shut up!
There we go.
God.
He didn't have to go there. That was
He didn't have to go there.
Yeah!
That's another one that makes me laugh.
Mm-hmm.
People who said, you're not going to go there, are you?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, yeah, I'm going to go there.
Yeah.
Whatever that there is. Is that your sacred cow?
Some of us, and this is one of those times I will put myself and the president in the same breath, some of us really don't give a fuck what you think about us. We just don't care.
You're not going to go there, Chris, are you?
Yes, I most certainly am. Dude, at this point, could you give a shit what anybody thinks about anything that you do?
Not at all.
I mean, anything. Is there anything that you would not do that you would normally do?
Not in the least. Not in the least.
Might offend somebody.
Nothing.
Me either. And if and I get into, me because I talk to a lot of people because I never shut the fuck up. But I have definitely had some people say to me recently, and in fact, my mom was one of them, that in the last year and a half, I have just completely let it go with the language. That I just do not, I used to have somewhat of a filter, where I would be, I get in front of people or whatever. I would, the game, dude. You don't go out and say, hey, what fuck's up first time you meet somebody.
Right.
But now I just don't care.
Yeah.
Now I just don't give a shit. And it's been pointed out to me that I don't give it, that it's in the last year and a half, I've just gotten to the point that I don't give a shit. And I've heard everything from it's because I'm isolated to where I have nobody to play to or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like, no, it's not it. What's really it is, I don't care what anybody thinks ever again. I'm never going to care again.
It's funny you brought that up because this week I was told that you don't care about anything.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Who said that?
Well, I'm not going to get into it, but I'm just saying that comment was made toward me.
All right. Welcome to relationships.
Yeah.
Well, I heard it too. It's funny. Guess we're on the same wavelength.
All right. Here we go.
And that's where I'm curious, is that a bridge too far?
There's no such thing.
Too far? Too far for what?
It's a bridge too far.
You can't make a joke because you don't like it? Fuck off.
Yeah.
Man, just shut up.
Hey, here's the other thing. I watch these Trump rallies because I'm just amused by them.
Right.
I like what he says, number one, but I like his sense of humor because he's fucking funny.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is that these stupid news outlets, they report his jokes as if that was a serious statement.
Right.
That's the part that gets me the most. It's just like the guy was making fun. He was jesting. He was joking. But you're reporting this as if he's making policy on a joke.
Right. Well, and here's why. I mean, it's simple math. Why? He's the first president, I think, ever to just not give a fuck. I mean, everybody else comes into it and, every time they're in front of a microphone, it's a fucking world ordeal where every word matters and whatever. And Trump doesn't care.
Yeah, he doesn't.
Trump's doing these. Why is he doing these fucking rallies? Because he's entertaining the people that vote for him.
Yeah.
That's what he's. I mean, I know it's under the guise of he's helping campaign for this person or that person or whatever. But let's be honest. He's just entertaining his masses so that come a year and a half from now, that he guaranteed, or 2 years, he's got their vote.
Yeah, of course. And the thing is, and the media, and he points this out during the rallies.
Yeah.
Thousands, like 6 times the number of people that can fit into whatever arena he's talking in show up to these things.
Right.
They might only be able to get like 6,000 to 10,000 people in, but 25,000 to 30,000 people will show up.
Right.
Trying to get in there.
Right.
But of course that's never reported. Mm-hmm. But people want to go out and see him and just go, I want to see what Trump said. I want to go to a Trump rally.
Yeah, no, you're saying.
I mean, I would love to go at least to one. I just want to see what's going on there.
Right. You mean you're not afraid of Antifa showing up?
No, of course not. but he's funny. He's funny and he gets it. Even though he's serious and is there to do a job, and he's obviously doing the job.
Right.
But he's got a sense of humor about it, and that's what I like about it. It's just like, you know what? This isn't serious. This is a joke, and I'm going to make a joke about it.
Yeah. Well, he finds the whole movement to be a joke, as do most of us. So he makes fun of it. What's wrong with that?
Yeah. And here's the thing I think I enjoy about the Trump movement. It's even though there's 10, 15, 20,000 people in an arena, and I'm watching it on a YouTube or whatever it is. Mm-hmm. He talks in such plain, everyday lantage,
right,
that you feel like he's just a normal dude.
Right.
He's not like Obama who goes, we're gonna raise the and we're gonna he's not one of those guys. Right. He's just out there talking to you like he's having a beer up there on stage and enjoying a cocktail with you.
He's entertaining. That's what he does.
He's funny.
Yeah, but I mean that's his. He's not doing anything different than he's done for the last 40 years.
Mm-mm.
I mean, when he was a rich building guy that was getting attention, he was the same way.
Yeah.
He was the same exact way. They'd interview him on, Barbara Walters or whoever, Rona Barrett or something, would interview him, and he was the same way. He was like, look, this is how it fucking is. I wish he would get totally uncensored and just start swearing like he probably normally does. That'd be great if he's at these things. He'd be like, that Elizabeth Warren, the one who thinks she's fucking Pocahontas. What a stupid Indian cunt.
Yeah.
It would be great. Because that's what he says when the door's
closed.
Of
course. All right, here we go.
I think for a lot of women it is a bridge too far. I think there are women in suburban enclaves who did vote for him last time, who remembers the last time they were sexually harassed, the last time they were sexually assaulted, what happened to them in college. And that kind of thing, if it actually gets out and they're able to hear it, it's something that is going to go to the back of their brain. Does that mean they're not going to vote for him again? I don't know, but it is one addition.
It's very fascinating. He said, Me Too.
Shut up. If they voted for him, they're not all of a sudden offended by him.
No.
You dumb shit.
Grab her by the pussy.
And I like her statement there. If it gets out. You're putting it out, you dumb fucking shithead. Just because no one watches your channel doesn't mean that it's not out there. You fucking retard. Oh my God.
Generation. And it really resonated with me because you look at the polling and you look at the position of millennials and especially millennial women on Trump and the enormous deficit he has with them. Why did he choose to do that? Is
that a tell? You know what, that could be a tell? That's how his advisors are telling him it's the millennials. Don't worry about it. It's the millennials that don't like you. It's the millennials that care about you, too. I don't know. But somebody handed him that piece of him. He grabbed that nugget.
Yeah, he's not smart enough to do that on his own, to go, you know what, these guys are fucking stupid.
Yeah, and you know, the one thing that I do know about Trump, and you know, I really don't follow along that close, but the one thing I do know from the election, he's really big at following the polls.
Yeah.
He plans his every move around the polling. That's something Trump has been known for, is looking at polls and say, well, I better adjust for that poll. Are these guys fucking that stupid?
Yeah, they are.
He doesn't give a fuck about polls because he knows that his core does not participate in any polls. Yeah, there's a reason that Trump was 91 or Hillary was 91% to win in every fucking poll known to man right before she lost. Because the Trump people, they don't fucking go out there and make it. They're busy working. They're not busy fucking trying to speak their mind to fucking CNN. They don't care about the Me Too movement. I'll be right on. I mean, I don't know about you. I could give a fuck about the Me Too movement. Honestly.
The only people who care about the Me Too movement are the people who lost their jobs because of it.
Exactly. You know what? If you got raped in college, I'm going to be honest, I don't give a fuck. I really don't. I'm not going to adjust my behavior or my speech 1 ounce because you had a problem in college. Good or bad, whether it was you throwing your pussy around and you didn't like it or you legitimately got raped, I really don't care. In my world, everything else that everybody else does, unless it affects me directly, I don't give a fuck. I don't care if you're raped. I don't care if you're beaten. I don't care if you're murdered. I don't care. This whole democratic thought that everybody has to care for everybody and everybody needs to be even so that we can have fucking shared feelings and all this shit. Fuck off. I just don't care. Why would I care what fucking happens to some fucking jizzball in Utah or something? Why would I care about that? I just don't care. Do you? I mean, do you care at all?
I don't. And this is the reason why.
Okay.
And I'll give you a background for it. When I was brought up, my parents taught me, son, no good will come from getting drunk or involved with drugs.
Okay.
Okay? No good will come from that.
Okay.
You would be wise to steer away from that kind of thing.
Okay.
I went to college. I didn't even have my first drink till I was 26 years old.
Right.
26. Mm-hmm. Oftentimes, I'm not saying 100%, I'm just saying oftentimes, when people get taken advantage of, be it guy or girl, mostly girls, it's because they allowed themselves to be put in a position of vulnerability.
Right.
That is being drunk or drugged up or whatever the case may be. Now, I'm not saying that because you're drunk or you're drugged up, somebody has the right to take advantage of you.
Yeah.
But because you put yourself in a vulnerable situation, there are always predators out there willing to take advantage of that situation.
Sure.
And you, as a person, need to protect yourself from the onslaught of somebody out there who will take advantage of you. Do I think that because you got drunk or drugged up or whatever, you should be taken advantage of? No, I'm not saying that. But if you've put yourself in that position and it happens to you, you've only got yourself to blame.
Right.
That's how I look at it. So if I hear, as you put it, somebody in Montana or Utah or something like that, it's just like, boy, that sucks for you, but what was the circumstances? And then you find out, well, they went out to a college party and they got fucked up and they got drunk and they got whatever, and somebody did this or that and the other, and it's just like, maybe you shouldn't have been there. Maybe you should have kind of handled your liquor better. Maybe you shouldn't have partaken. You know, you're responsible for putting yourself in harm's way.
Right.
And so that's my philosophy. People might argue all day against that and say, oh, you're a fucking asshole for thinking that, because just because somebody, overindulged doesn't give somebody the right to take advantage. I'll agree with that. But you put yourself in that position.
Right. Well, I think I have a different point. And I agree with your point, by the way. But I'm gonna step away from the specifics and just go to a more general thought. And what my more general thought is, in the end, no one really does care about any of this shit. And I'll point to an exact example in my life that everybody that's listening to the show knows about it. Everybody knows about my burn accident, right? I got hurt. I was at a job. The fucking place blew up, and I got fucking doused. And you know who gave a shit? Not a goddamn soul. I didn't even get so much as a get well soon card from the goddamn union that I was paying union dues to. No one gave a fuck. When it came time to go into court, all the people that still worked there ran for fucking cover. Even though they knew what had happened to me, even though they knew the circumstances for it, none of them would talk. None of them gave a fuck. And you know what? I figured out right at that moment how much people really fucking care about anybody else. And the answer is none. The only people any of us ever give a flying fuck about, in reality, is our closest friends and family.
Right.
That's it. People that we truthfully know. But if I see that my neighbor down the street, 5 houses, got stabbed to death by her husband, I'm not going to care enough to learn her last name. I'm not going to care. And that's on my fucking street. I wouldn't give a shit. And somebody got raped in college, or there's an epidemic of this or that. Well, if it ain't me doing it, then I really don't care. I just don't.
Yeah.
That's and I honestly believe, and you can tell me I'm wrong if you think I am, but I honest and truly believe that's how everybody really is. Every time somebody says that they care about some overwhelming cause, it's fake horse shit, and it always ends up with a back-end money deal to it.
Right.
Always. Never is it a true, care. Not never, but most of the time, it's not a truly caring thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. There are some missionaries that go to fucking Uganda to, take care of kids or whatever. Yeah, there are those saints among us. But the average day-to-day person, they care more about if fucking Kim Kardashian ran out of her perfect shampoo than they do about any of their neighbors getting raped, killed, murdered, their kids killed, their kids kidnapped, trafficking, all the bullshit that they're making into issues today. In the end, most people don't care, Democrats or Republicans.
Right.
But the Democrats love to throw it up there because it's a talking point.
Of course.
And that's it.
That's it. All right, let's finish this up here.
Nugget, he merged Me Too and millennials together somehow.
But no sane political advisor, maybe I'm limiting the
no doubt,
thing there, would have suggested bringing up Me Too.
Nobody said suggesting it, but if you're trying to
yes.
explain away your gender gap numbers or explain it away, you say, they're the Me Too generation.
I think this is the authentic Trump. I mean, he got off the teleprompter and he starts talking and showing who he is. But
well, I'm going to agree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he went off script and went, you know what, this is fucking ridiculous, and I'm going to, interject some of my true feelings here.
No, because he doesn't care.
Yeah.
He thinks Me Too is stupid. Let's just call it what it is. He thinks Me Too is stupid.
Yeah.
And he's right.
But it's a bridge too far. I mean, he's boldly gone where no man has gone before.
Stop it.
Every time it's
no man in the 21st century has gone before.
No man who's been accused of assaulting and harassing as many women as he has in the 21st century.
Oh, stop it. No man has been accused more than him.
Yeah, none.
Yeah, please.
None have.
About sensitivity. Like those sensitive liberals don't want to talk about this. I'm going to say that it's an unfortunate use of term.
That for his base, there is concern with the Me Too movement in the sense that they see that it's a form to advance political correctness. So he's talking to his base, clearly.
Talking to those men. And
those men. Holly, you're not one of those men.
Yeah. That's clearly a woman.
Yeah. No, he's talking to people who can see through the nonsense and go, that's a bunch of bullshit.
Yeah.
Man or woman.
Mm-hmm. These fucking three yentas that are talking amongst themselves here on the dais there at CNN, they're the reason that comedy clubs now suck. They are. It's this kind of shit that anything you say it's got to be taken literally, and we got to be careful because people could be offended and somebody's feelings could get hurt.
Yeah, God damn it.
Yeah, that could be terrible.
Sure.
Ugh, shut up.
In Montana.
The problem is he's not talking to anybody outside of his coalition. And if you're a Republican running for election this year, that has to have you a little bit nervous.
Shut up.
Yeah,
it's got to have you nervous.
Nobody's nervous about Trump. Trump winning or losing. Even if Trump loses, nobody's nervous. Because nobody's going to... Look, it's to the point now, and this is just my own thought, is that no matter who gets elected next, no one's going to... There's never going to be any real movement of anything anymore.
Mm-mm.
It's going to... Because it's just going to... You know, let's say Hillary Clinton gets elected in 2020. Let's... Not because I want it to happen. God knows I don't want that. But should she get elected, there's going to be zero attempt to try to even remotely facilitate her. Do you think?
No, not at all.
None. I mean, she is going to get stonewalled on everything. If she says her name is Hillary Clinton, someone's going to object. Someone's going to say, no, it's not. You know, that's how bad it is now. What these fucking dumbbell Democrats don't understand is that everything that they're throwing at Trump is going to come back when the pendulum swings the other way.
It does.
Everything. How would you like to be the next Democratic president? That motherfucker's going to be in for a real goddamn hard time. Because more than likely, it's not going to be somebody hard-edged like Trump. It's going to be somebody that's really playing hard to the base. And boy, are they going to be not happy when people are up there fucking throwing eggs and shit at them. You know, and smashing buildings. And unlike these fucking queers from Antifa, it's going to be armed people. You know, it's not going to be unarmed people this time. It's going to be people that are armed to the teeth, looking to fight to hold their position. You know, right now it ain't such a big deal because most of the people that are fighting or whatever, they're just fucking throwing punches or they're breaking a window with a bat or some shit. Wait till it's a bunch of people that are heavily armed.
Right.
That's what's going to come on the other side. You're going to start saying, well, we're going to take your guns. Guess what? Everybody that owns fucking 400 guns is going to be fucking ready. We're going to be ready. So it's a mess, dude. The whole thing is a mess. We're really at a point, in my head, we're at a point that, you know, it's about time to just blow the whole goddamn Washington up and start over.
I agree.
It's just time to start over.
It's time to use the Jefferson option.
Yeah. Why can't we do this? Why can't we just have a 60-day free-for-all, kill or be killed?
Well, isn't that what that new movie, The Purge, is about?
Oh, I don't even know.
You got to look that up. Look it up.
Right.
The Purge.
I'll look it up.
That's a current movie in the theater.
Yeah.
But it's a 24-hour free-for-all to be killed or be killed, or kill or be killed.
But only 24 hours?
Yeah, it's a 24-hour deal. So basically, you either need to kill or be killed.
Well, why don't we just do that in real life? Just say there's no more laws, and we're going to kill until there's like one person left. And then they can start repopulating from there.
Start all over again.
Yeah, start all over. Find some chick from some other country, bring her over, and start over.
Sure.
It's really gotten to that point. There's no good in any of us, including me or you. We should all be dead.
No, I'm the good one.
Yeah, you're still bad. You have a side too. I'm saying no. The only one that's allowed to be left standing is somebody that has no side.
Right.
That just doesn't want to be fucked with.
Sure.
You know, let's start there. Somebody doesn't want to be fucked with, so he votes. His first law will be that there'll be no tax, and then we start writing rules from there.
Right.
That's what I want. Just kill us all. You, me, all the listeners, all the people, everybody. Just let's start over. This civilization's run its course. We're like the dinosaurs.
Right.
You know, we've been called dinosaurs, me and you, so let's just end it.
We are. Well, we are dinosaurs.
Well, let's just have a big rock and finish this shit.
Right.
Isn't it time? God damn.
But if you caught any of the Trump rally this week, I just laughed my ass off like I was watching stand-up comedy.
Right.
It was just like, yeah, you go, Trump.
Yeah.
We have never had a president in the history of this nation like Trump.
No, definitely not.
I mean, this guy is fucking funny.
Yeah.
But he's getting shit done.
Yeah, he is getting shit done. He seems to have slowed down on the tweeting, too.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem like I hear every single day about tweeting, or maybe it's just CNN's done caring about it. Not sure which.
Right. All right, well, let's take a short break and we'll come back.
Okay.
But I think I'm going to play a song here that basically fulfills your wishes.
Okay.
I'm going to play some Dokken from Erase the Slate.
Okay.
And we'll play some the title track. Let's erase the slate and start again.
Yeah, no shit.
All right, we're going to play a couple tunes. We'll be right back. Here it is. It's Dokken, exclusively here
on your Classic Metal Show.
Hi, this is Don Dokken. You're tuned into the Classic Metal Show, the hardest rockin' show on the dial. Keep rockin' with Dokken.